It's sad, but it's true, ladies and gentlemen, very sad. A lot of time people, they do you wrong and they abuse you, and then they sit up there and they try to corner, they trying to corner your life off to where you can't move unless you do stuff with them. And they're pretty messed up like that. They just got it all figured out, But what really cuts that baby from that umbilical cord before that time? When you say, I want my money back, But they can't do nothing without it, When I tell you they can't do anything without that money, that shit. Man, I'm talking about it really put a dagger in their heart when you say, I want my money back, See, I'm gonna tell you what happened, ladies. You might not believe me, but Kim Jong-il, he came down here and he brought some fine ass Koreans down. You get down there and you help the book. You know what I'm saying? You do what he tell you to do. You his wife. You his wife. You do what he tell you to do. You see what I'm saying? So I have a whole lot of Korean and Muslim girlfriends. I'm talking about a whole lot. I'm talking about they real submissive to me. They be waiting on me to call them and do interviews with them and stuff. You do what he tell you to do, and that's all you do. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can't blow their cover, you know what I'm saying? They all huddled up and nestled in that little colony. They're just like a lot of ants. They in that little colony, and when I come down the street, they can, they already know I'm on the way. And sometimes little honey might fall into the ant colony, or, maybe some Sprite remix will fall down and, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't want you to know that they living off of you, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, this $600 make us live 4 years. 4 years off $600. We live 4 years. 4 years out here on lease for 4 years. Off that $600. You know what I'm saying? See, that's how they do it when they put that yen on it. On that rupee. They left off that rupee, Because Kaepernick, they think they the I hate they think they the only people that know stuff, And they ain't never some crumb snatchers, Boy, them niggas some crumb snatchers, When you see what they living off of, they don't have no money, They got nice things and nice clothes, but they living off your legacy. You better believe it. They up there nestled up with some woman, I'm gonna marry you one day. I went out to Jared's and bought you a ring. Niggas ain't never some crumbs, naturally. A lot of times you find out they ain't even supposed to be nowhere around the place like that. They done hooked up with some broad that's a part of the team, and she got them out there, you know what I'm saying? They out there with they frat lines up, threatening you and everything, you know what I mean? Sad, but it's true, And a lot of times that's what happened, like I was telling that lady. I said, I bet Michelle Pastrana is somewhere sitting Indian style with that big fat pound of lace in between her legs, just throbbing and I said, I know she's listening with a big bottle of lotion, you know what I'm saying? And she want to hear me do an interview with somebody. I said, I bet she's somewhere making a flick right now. And that's what she doing, because she done already spent the money, you know what I'm saying? They spent the money. I sent that material to them in April. They already lived that money and they spent it fast. That's why they living day to day right now. They can't wait for me to make a deposit in the bank so they can get something to eat. You know? Because they blow their money, sad, but it's true. Really, not only, one time they was my team, now they my employees, with no pay, you know what I mean? They stuck. They might have living expenses paid for, but they living off of our central air. You know what I'm saying? That's why they be trying to shut it off, because they draining it. They straining it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They spent all their money on nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell them to get off into porn and adult film and shit like that. That's what they chose to do. You know what I'm saying? They chose to get off into that. You know what I'm saying? They chose to sit up here and try to build a Chuck E. Cheese and to rip folks off to have parties and stuff. That's what they chose. So they got themselves in the bind. Why couldn't we just come out here and live out here in Sturbridge or Taylor Lakes and that's it? They got to build a dog pound. Goddamn Newtopia. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody tell you to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Sturbridge New Homes. New Hope Community. See, that was your bright idea. You know what I'm saying? Now you stuck, you know what I mean? You just like Todd Strange trying to build a recycle center. Man can't even build a garbage can, Ain't that some shit? You can't even build a garbage can, That just show you, It's gonna be the most advanced garbage can you ever seen. Man, them jokers couldn't even get one they couldn't even get one wall of that damn thing up. Oh, they still talking about it. How long do it take you to build a garbage can? Lord have mercy. I believe them Philippines the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what's really going on. They not Filipinos, they Koreans. They came down here, they thought they was gonna do good at the Korean restaurant. Ain't nobody spending no money with them. You go over there, you help him build book. You hear what I say? And that's what Kim Jong-il told he made him do it. Don't you come outside. You stay in there, wait on him call. You know what I'm saying? I tell you like that. And it's sad that they not from the Philippines like that. You know what I'm saying? And look at them Kappas, man. Them niggas ain't shit like that. Them niggas ain't nothing but some crumbs naturally. Like that. A lot of times you'll see them niggas pull up in Chisholm somewhere. Or all that red and shit on. Man, I thought you stayed in Sage Stone. That nigga stay in a little goddamn that nigga flamed up like hell. That nigga stay in the corner house in Chisholm somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Flamed up like that. But you better believe it's some Korean or some light-skinned Negro, then let them come out there. They out there flashing, flaming, and everything. Pulling their rig up in front of the building. Like them, that's how you know they done messed up. It's some broad in there from Backpage that done messed up. If I pull my rig up, my homeboy coming too. So white folks don't have, you see what I'm saying? No white folks don't have that problem in no community. They don't, like, they just don't. Man, you can go from end to end in Montgomery, and white folks don't have that problem. Well, some nigga done pull his rig up because he banging some Backpage good that stay out there. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know that they done did something and broke some rules that would you. Okay, if you can steal his clippers, we can do this. See, that's how it started. You know what I mean? That's how it started. That's why you don't let them get away with anything. You don't let them get away with nothing. You penalize them for everything that they do wrong. You say you're gonna end this behavior. You're not gonna pull your rig in front of our building ever again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But they can't